Now, as I said before, if we just use the command bower install normalize.css, then we'll just install the latest version, even if it means the latest major version. However, we can use a JSON file in order to specify what specific version updates we're willing to download. So let's look at how that works next. So I'm going to jump back to the browser and go back to the Bower page. And if you scroll up, you can click on the Creating Packages link here. And this is the approach that we want to take with our project. Now, what we're doing basically is creating a package for our project that includes dependencies. So if we go back to our File Explorer, normalize.css here is a package, and it includes all of these files. What we're going to do is to create our own package that's private. It's just for our project. And by specifying dependencies in our .json file, we can make sure that we're downloading just the specific versions of the projects that we want. All right, back to the browser. So first it says we're going to use bower init, and it says this interactively creates a bower.json file. So it'll ask us some questions, and at the end of it, we'll have a bower.json file. So I'll copy this, I'll jump back to the terminal screen, I'll clear the back scroll, and I'll paste it in and hit enter. So this is asking us for the name, and it's setting the default to the folder that we're in. I'm fine with the default, so I'll just hit enter. We can specify the version of this package. Now, because this is going to be a private package, the version doesn't matter. I'll just hit enter. We can give it a description. Again, this is only really important if we're going to publish this. We'll skip the main file. We'll hit enter to skip this next question. It's asking us for keywords. Again, we can skip. We'll leave the authorship as the default. We'll leave the license. We'll leave the home page. And because we've already installed normalize.css, it's giving us the option of setting currently installed components as dependencies. So let's go ahead and do this. That's a bit of a shortcut. We'll hit Y. It's asking us about ignored files, and this is when it comes to publishing the package again. We can set what files we don't want to publish, but again, since we don't care, because it's not going to be public, we'll just hit enter. And this last question is the one that we need to make sure we answer correctly. It says, would you like to mark this package as private, which prevents it from being accidentally published to the registry? And this, the default is no, but we want it to be yes. So we'll hit Y. This gives us a preview of what the JSON file will look like. You can see the dependencies here. Normalize is already set, and Y is the default, so we'll just hit enter. That ends the script. If we go back to our folder, we'll see a bower.json file here. If we open this up, I'll pull it into our editor. You'll see what we saw in the preview.